it's time to head over to Met Éireann for the general and sea area weather forecast with Siobhan Ryan.
Thanks, Fiachna. Well, it's a wet and very windy picture tonight with orange and yellow warnings coming into operation. Southerly winds will increase strong to gale force with some severe and damaging gusts towards dawn. Lowest temperatures tonight of 4 to 7 degrees, coolest early on. And then tomorrow Saturday will be stormy for a time in many areas. That's as storm maiden tracks to the northwest of Ireland. Very strong and gusty southerly winds will veer westerly with some further severe and damaging gusts, particularly in Atlantic coastal counties. Very high seas too, with risk of coastal flooding. And whilst sunny spells will break through, some squally showers will feed in on the airflow, particularly across the west and northwest. After a very mild start tomorrow, it will turn cooler into the afternoon, with highest afternoon temperatures of 8 to 11 degrees Celsius. And now for the sea area forecast, valid for the next 24 hours. And there's a reminder of a gale warning in operation. The Met situation. Storm Aidan moves towards the west coast of Ireland. Its associated fronts continue to cross Ireland. The airflow will veer westerly later. That's as the storm clears away northwards. Forecast for Irish coastal waters from Carnsore Point to Loophead to Erishead. Wind, southerly force 7 to strong gale force 9, soon veering southwest to west, gale force 8 to storm force 10 with severe gusts. Later decreasing force 5 to 7 before increasing southerly force 7 to gale force 9 by the end of the period. Forecast for Irish coastal waters from Erishead to Mallinhead to Belfast Lough. Wind south to southeast force 6 to gale force 8, soon increasing westerly force gale force 8 to storm force 10 with severe gusts. Later decreasing southwest force 6 to gale force 8. And finally, forecast for Irish coastal waters from Belfast Lough to Hothead to Carnsore Point and the Irish Sea. Wind southeasterly force 5 to 7, imminently increasing force 7 or gale force 8, soon increasing gale force 8 to strong gale force 9, possible local storm force 10 with severe gusts, veering southwest to west and slowly decreasing force 6 to 7. Weather, heavy spells of rain clearing to scattered squally showers. Visibility, moderate to poor in precipitation, later good except in any showers. And there's a warning too of heavy swell for all sea areas. The outlook then for a further 24 hours. Gale or strong gale force south to southwest winds, possibly storm force locally in the northwest. West to southwest winds, decreasing fresh to strong later in the south and east. Further rain Saturday night with further bands of rain moving up from the south through Sunday. And now for the coastal reports from 11 p.m. Mallinhead, south-east, 15 knots, cloudy, 15 miles, 1008, falling rapidly. Boyam 2 on the Irish Sea. East-southeast, 19 knots, 1009, falling rapidly. Boyam 5 off the southeast coast. South-southeast, 22 knots, wave height 2.3 metres. The visibility at Tusker Lighthouse is 2 miles, 1007, falling rapidly. Roaches Point, south, 25 knots, fog, 0.1 mile, 1003, falling rapidly. Valencia, south-southeast, 15 knots, gust to 31 knots, moderate rain shower, 2 miles, 999, falling very rapidly. And finally Belmullet, east 11 knots, gust to 23 knots, rain shower, 14 miles, 1000 and falling very rapidly. That's all from me for the moment. Back to you, Fiachna.
Thanks so much, Siobhan. Now to take us up to midnight, a little blast of Bioga.